Tonight, more than 300,000 inactive voters in Georgia will be purged from the voter rolls, the voter system. CBS 46's Carolyn Ryan live at the federal courthouse with the very latest and a last-minute plea from activists who tried to stop this from happening. Right, Carolyn?
Yeah, that's right. Stacey Abrams' group, Fair Fight Action, filed an emergency motion today, just hours before Georgia was set to begin canceling all those voter registrations. And the judge said he's going to revisit this issue on Thursday. But for now, the purge is moving forward as planned. Tonight, 330,000 voter registrations of inactive voters will be canceled. The purge targets voters who have not participated in elections or had contact with elections officials for several years. The state mailed notices to the inactive voters on the list last month and gave them 30 days to respond. Not good enough, says Fair Fight Action, a voting rights group founded by Democrat Stacey Abrams. The group filed an emergency motion today asking a federal judge to stop tonight's planned purge. Retired Georgia State political science professor Dan Franklin says both sides have valid concerns.
There is a valid concern about making things more difficult for voters than they have to be. But on the other hand, as I said, the Secretary of State has a responsibility for administering voter registration and voter elections in the state, and they want to do the best job they can.
Of the 330,000 names on the list, 210,000 are being removed because they moved away. Fair Fight Action is arguing the remaining 120,000 deserve to stay active. Since Abrams' gubernatorial loss in 2018, she's maintained purges like this one deny some Georgians the right to vote.
A 92-year-old woman who'd voted for 50 years disappeared from the rolls and had to cast a provisional ballot. She didn't move, she didn't make a mistake, and yet her name was taken off of the rolls.
So if on Thursday the judge decides that the voter purge was invalid or it was done in error, the state can go back and add those voters back in the system. But we should also note on that same token that federal law requires states to maintain voter records. So Georgia's not the only state to do these occasional purges. In fact, the Supreme Court voted just last year that it was legal to do these registration removals in the state of Ohio. So important to note that. Reporting live tonight in downtown Atlanta, Carolyn Ryan, CBS 46 News.